And we are back from the break with a few new levels under our belts. Get a save, even though I think I did just get one. It's good to be on the safe side. Make sure. And let's go ahead and zoom to the Den of Iniquity. Okay. I'll change up some stuff when we get into the fight, I guess. Alright, let's see how it goes now that we have a few more levels under our belts. Let's open the door. Go ahead and speed that up a bit. There we go. In we go.
Oh me, oh my! I must hurry if I'm to...
Alright, into the fight. Mariella appears. Okay, I don't think I need to worry about any of that stuff. Let's go ahead and muster strength. Let's go ahead and... Alright, Bahorn. This at least is in this game only. It's not in the original if you're playing the original. Like, this is all new stuff. We'll go with Kabuff. Let's go with Wizardly Waft. And we'll get the oomph on Ald.
We will prevail! To me, worms! To
Okay.
me, worms!
She kicks off with the backups right away. Alright. Let's be kind of dangerous. First of all, Flying Knee on Mariella. Let's Kazap. Let us Crackle. And we need to get a Magic Barrier up. Okay, you're in. Okay, that's just immediately taking him out, so that's kind of okay. Great Big Kiss, 44 damage, and Bounce. That's bad. 540, alright. That's going to get bounced back. Only 54, alright. Helm Splitter. So I do not do spells now. Flying Knee on you. Wizardly Waft is about to run out. Go with the Aurora Blade. I want to do something to that guy. Let's go ahead and Flame Slash on you for now. Get Wizardly Waft back up. I could drain magic from that guy. That might be okay. Let me try bazooming him. Okay, he's resistant to that, so we cannot get rid of the helpers. Okay, Crackle and a hit. You attack. Alright, our defense is about to go out. Flying Knee on Mariella. Let's go ahead and get a Kabuff again. Could I try confusing him? That might be interesting. I guess I could try Sleepy Slap. I don't know that would work on... Well, let's actually try it on her. Because if that worked, then I could Persicut her. Let's go ahead and get a multi-heal now. Okay, Sleepy Slap did not put her to sleep. Great Big Kiss. 45. Drain Magic, you jerk. Ow. Alright, Wizardly Waft and our oomph is about to go out. So, let's go ahead and Wizardly Waft again. Actually, Crow needs to do some healing. Full heal on Ald. Wizardly Waft, and get a oomph on Ald again.
We will prevail!
Ald's wounds are healed. 260. Okay, you're calling for backup again.
Worst.
Alright, Bounce wore off. That's actually really good. Flying Knee. Let's Kazap. Let's Crackle. And we need to get our Magic Barrier back up. Okay. It's a lot of incoming attacks, unfortunately. Okay, that is good. That took him out. Means we'll get good damage on all of them. Okay, Dazzle didn't work. Ow. Helm Splitter. Okay. Flying Knee. It's Kazap. Crackle, and we need a multi-heal right now. Ow. Okay, not a whole lot of damage, but it does hit everyone. Okay, took out the allies, so that's good.
Thank you very much. Let me tidy my hair.
All right, she bounces. Okay, Wizardly Waft is about to run out. That is to be expected. She's down into the yellow. Cleared out the riffraff, but she will keep bringing them back, so there's not... That's not the best. There is something to be said for keeping them around and draining their MP. Like, just having them not have MP, I mean. Yeah, let's see. Multi-heal.
We will prevail!
Children, how dare you? How dare you call us children? Could be a continuous experience generator if I could just deal with her. I will run out of MP. I did have an hour-long fight against her earlier. Flying Knee, Flame Slash. You go ahead and kabuff. And you know, let's go ahead and Oomph Crow. She is into the orange. I'm definitely doing a lot better now. 2 levels do a lot of good. Yep. Spreading her skirt to bring some more friends in. Don't think about that too much. Where's Ald? Did Ald lose his oomph? Ow. Alright. Well. Flame Slash. Need to Wizardly Waft. And we need our Magic Barrier back up. Okay, you're going to intercept all incoming attacks. That's okay.
We fight as one. See how you like
Good. Glad I got that right back up. Okay, bounce wore off. Good. All right. Kazap. I really wish Almondretta knew oomph. The Crackle and no, I got a multi-heal. Yep, that's why I got a multi-heal. Alright, down he goes. Wish Min knew, Almondretta knew, oomph.
all is well. I'm in your debt.
Because too much important stuff is on island. Ow! Well, that was not ideal. She got her bounce up right before. Flying knee. You go ahead and full heal yourself. You go ahead and re-heal on Ald. And you go ahead and get oomph on Ald.
Full heal. How's that? So
Lambent Light. Okay, big kiss. Alright. 8. Okay, that's fine. Nice dodge. Ow! Rude. Alright. Flying knee. Full heal. Kabuff. We can get Wizardly Waft up. We don't even need it. We are doing very, very good on MP. Kind of surprised that she does not get Kafrizzle. Multi-heal. Good. Glad you attacked him.
full heal. Thank you very much. To me, worms. To me, worms.
And down she goes. All right. Now it is just these jerks. Now we can have some fun. All right. Helichopter. Oh, that's only one group. Multi-fists. We'll do multi-fists. See how that goes with oomph. Kazap. And Crackle. And kaboom.
Crackle.
He's going to take all the damage until he dies, and that's okay with me. Down he goes. Bravely shielded his allies. Multi-fists. Oh, that is some good damage. Steel Sickle did not steal anything. Multi-fists and...
Playtime is over.
Did she say playtime is over? The group of enemies are defeated. 12,950 experience points, 3,136 gold coins. Almondretta reaches level 37. Hey, I didn't even have to grind for that. So that is 5 MP, 5 hit points, I'm sorry. 5 MP as well. 5 strength, 2 resilience, 8 agility, 7 stamina, 4 wisdom, and 5 luck. It's pretty good. And learns a new ability, Hustle Dance. Yes! Yes! Okay, finally, a second multi-heal. Oh, that's good. Well, yeah, but I was considering staying there to grind for it. I didn't have to.
I yield! You are troublesome indeed for mere children.
I know, we're pretty awesome.
All
I
this
do love her
talk
combat
of
icon.
Little ones.
So
of
good.
children. Does our being so upset you?
That it does, little one. You are children and should behave as such. You should by rights be meek and pliable and easy to kill.
You've never met actual children, have you?
We were all these things and more when first our journey began,
No, we weren't.
but we have been through much since then, and gained the support and encouragement of many besides ourselves. And in so doing, we have grown strong, stronger than our years might suggest. There is no hardship we cannot endure as long as we are together.
Hold your tongue, child, lest your silver spoon
Except
crack
watching
at you.
Ishtar.
Silence, witch! Hand us that stone that is pinned to your lapel. Do so, and we might yet spare you.
Tis old thing. 'Tis merely a rock, child. Do you truly seek such trifling power as this?
Yes, I like trifling power.
Can she truly not know? Is there yet more that was shared with Atlas and Belial, but not with her?
Relinquish the stone, and we shall see to it that you come to no harm. You have our word.
Are we gonna have to fight her again?
Oh, do I now? A lesson. You must take the things which you desire, and if necessary, be prepared to kill in order to do so.
No, that's kind of
If
gross.
not, how is anyone to know that you truly desire them?
Bye-bye!
Truly, you are yet babes.
Yeah, babes, all of us.
Oh,
She thinks we're hot.
she escaped us once again.
We let her go!
Perhaps she spoke true. Perhaps if we truly desired the sigil, we would simply have cut her down and taken it.
What? Surely you jest. To strike down a defeated foe and engage in thievery into the bargain? I could never do such a thing. Could you, cousin? Is this truly the path we should have chosen?
Nope.
Yes, good. She had yielded. It would not have been right.
But she had not truly yielded. She simply found herself at a disadvantage.
It matters not. What matters is that the sigil is ours. Let us
Yay!
take solace in that for now.
Yay, we get it. Let's go get it. Go grab it. And then it turns out to be fake. Oh yeah, green hearts. All obtains the Soul Sigil. In Deep. Dragon Quest II awarded for obtaining the Soul Sigil. The Soul Sigil.
We actually did it!
I think that's all 5 of them.
Indeed. That was the final sigil.
Ah, nice.
Job well done, if I do say so myself.
I
Job's done.
suppose we ought to pay the fairies a visit then.
Yes, let us make for their palace.
The excellent effects of the Soul Sigil. Simply having sigils in your possession can grant you all sorts of special effects. The Soul Sigil increases your party's maximum hit points. It can also cause some spells and abilities to transform into more powerful versions if the following conditions are met in battle. Character's hit points is below 50%. You hold down a square when activating certain spells or abilities. You will need to either select a spell or ability in the battle menu by holding down square, or hold it down just before the character acts in battle. Here are 2 examples of some special souped-up skills and how to trigger them. Beast Bopper. Prince of Middenhall's hit points is below 50%. Hold down square when using Cattle Prod. Achilles Wheel. Prince of Canuck's hit points is below 50%. Hold down square when using Fizzle. Alright. Prince of Middenhall's Souped Up Skills Part 1. Well, basically everyone's Souped Up Skills Part 1. There are dozens of different souped up abilities and spells that can be unleashed with the Soul Sigil. If you want a better idea of what triggers these, try talking to the people of the world over, or reading the many books you come across on your travels. While being at death's door can sometimes trigger these transformations, it's worth remembering that you don't necessarily need to be below 50% hit points to activate them. Take part in enough battles, and you might even work out the conditions that trigger the Soul Sigil yourself. Has never worked out any alternate conditions? Yeah. I don't know that there are too many. No more treasures! No more treasures! Ald peers into the mirror. Oh dear, Ald spots that some spinach is stuck between his teeth. Well, see, now I know that mirror tells lies, because I don't eat spinach. I love this statue here. So nice and warm. Can we all get into the bed? It's a really big bed. We can all fit in it. Okay. Well, actually, let's go to Middenhall first. And Traveler's Tips. Okay. Let's see, Cattle Prod to Beast Bopper. A stab with a sword that's especially effective against Beast family enemies. A Dragon Slash to Double Dragon Slash, a targeted attack that's twice as nice against the scariest foes. Hey, dragons aren't scary. How dare you? Helm Splitter to Scrap Metal, an intense attack that sometimes significantly lowers an enemy's defense. Muster Strength to muster more strength, allows the caster to deal triple damage with their next attack. Flame Slash, Tempered Tantrum. Cuts through an enemy with a Searing Sword Slash. Dragon Slash, Double Dragon Slash, of course. Fizzle to Achilles Wheel. Forms a magic circle that lowers a group of enemies' defense and magic resistance. That is not even like... I wonder why that's off of Fizzle, because it's like nothing like Fizzle. Miracle Slash to Sword of Succor. A secret sword technique that hits a single enemy, restoring the wielder's hit points and MP in the process. Alright. Moonbrooks. Cockadoodle-doo to Tucus Pocus. Causes all spells cast to echo for a while, activating twice in a single turn. I don't think that lasts that long. I think it's like 2 turns. Spooky Aura. Weakening Wave casts a lunar light on all enemies, which lowers their attack. Mid-heal automatically restores an ally's hit points for a while. Alright, that's pretty nice. Blow Kiss to Last Hurrah. A magical melody that deals damage to all enemies. The lower your ally's hit points, the more damage it deals. And Princess of Canuck's skills. Frizz to Frizzwiz. Hits an enemy with a whirlwind of fire. Shocking Slash, Whip Crackle, an electric whip flick that eviscerates a group of enemies. Dodgy Dance to Rough and Tumble, raises the caster's rate of evasion and likelihood of counterattacking. Muster Strength to Chant of Champions, increase the caster's attack, defense, and chances of landing critical hits. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's weird what gives some of those. I wish it was a thing. It was a thing where, like, if you use them enough, then eventually you just get new entries in your spell list for them. Alright. Fairy Palace. Let's go! Still can't open those chests. Alright, up the stairs we go. Meow.
It seems congratulations are in order.
Darn right.
Obtaining all 5 sigils can't have been easy.
It was
However,
not, no.
You are more than up to the challenge. You have done your bloodline proud.
Thanks.
I was half expecting at least one of you not to survive this far.
Wow.
Well done for proving me wrong.
Look, we have Kazing.
Now, it is only a matter of time till you awaken Rubis and put an end to Hargon's tyranny.
But of how much time? It sounded as if we had a lot more to do when last we spoke.
I think we
I
do.
wouldn't say a lot more. In fact, you're all but a few short steps away from rousing Rubis. The first of which is to find the fairy flute.
Alright, where did it go?
It is the only instrument in this whole wide world that has the power to reach her in her slumber.
Well, we had Zing.
Where will we find this flute?
Precisely where your ancestor left it. Erdrick used the same flute to awaken Rubis from her last slumber
I thought I
all
looked
those
for it
years
there.
ago. Apparently, he dropped it off in Cantlin when his work was done.
Oh.
Then we are to follow in Erdrick's footsteps.
Indeed. Let us make for Cantlin. Once we have procured the flute, we shall at last awaken Rubis.
Probably need to do
Not
more things, yep.
quite. You'll need to dispel the barrier of light that surrounds Rubis first. But we can discuss that when the time comes.
Why not now?
Because, unless I'm mistaken, you cannot yet fulfill the very purpose for which you would awaken her.
How dare you
You
say that?
awaken Rubis to win the power to defeat Fel Hargon, correct?
Well, yeah.
Tell me then, how do you intend to get into his den of darkness?
We'll fly.
Ah, yes.
The so-called High Priest claimed the kingdom of Rendra for his own long ago. It is far to the south of here.
Wasn't that
and
long
all
ago.
out by a range of 9 impassable mountains. Unfortunately for us, Hargon is no fool. He plots from the safety of his lair, sending out his minions to do his bidding. He knows venturing out into the world would only expose him to danger. If you mean to slay him, you'll have to find a way to get to him first.
I see. But how will we even begin to find a way into a place where no human has set foot in decades?
Why, by asking those who have. The monsters.
Hey, there was
Tell
a
Digger
friendly
that
monster.
my fiend would deign to aid us.
Oh, we got the friendly monster
Because
friend.
we aided him. Let us make for Burrowell.
Yeah, let's go talk to our monster friend.
Then it seems your destinations are decided. Best of luck out there, and may this help you on your journey.
Alt obtains a spirit bracer and 2 vials of Sage's elixir. Yay. Could have given me elfin elixir. No. We know that Hargon has at least 4 mischief makers in chief: Belial, Atlas, Mariella, and Pazuzu. Doubtless we will cross swords with them at some stage, unless they finish each other off first. I've always wanted to visit Cantlin, and now we finally have the chance, in pursuit of the fairy flute, no less. We have. Do you not find it exciting to be following in the footsteps of our storied ancestor? But, we've been there. I do hope the monster in Burrowell will heed our request. I'm sure he will. Alright, bye! I'm leaving you guys! Oh good, you're with me. Alright. So... let us go to... Cantlin first. Halt, who goeth there? State thy purpose.
We are scions of the hero of legend. We journey in search of the fairy flute that we might vanquish a great evil.
Only the soul sigil changed, and not for the first time in the NES version. The life crest was found in the hork-infested basement of the worst cave ever. Subsequent ports and remasters, the King of Tantagel hiding in an inn room has it. Now you have the that whole rigmarole with mermaids and Mariella. The scions of Erdrick? She speaks true. Beside me stands the Prince of Middenhall, the very realm founded by that greatest of heroes. Then you are welcome indeed here in Canton, but you seek the fairy flute, you say?
You do not seem over keen to relinquish it.
Nay, 'tis not that, but the situation is complicated. Pray, visit me at my home, that lieth in the west of the town. There shall I explain all, but first I must go ahead and tell my mother and father of your coming. If you will excuse me, we have to lay our ambush for you, because this is now a town of monsters.
I sense that the retrieval of the flute will no straightforward task. Indeed, still we can do little but heed the man's request.
Find the fairy flute, meet with the monster in Burrowell, find the 7 living memories, search for the ghost ship. Goddamn ghosties. Alright, in we go. Forgive us, this flute is no longer to be found here in Cantlin. What? Our shiftless ingrate of a son did abscond with it. He speaketh not of me, nay, 'twas my fool of an older brother.
Our line hath faithfully stood guard here in Cantlin for countless generations, and have come to be known as the Protectors. It is our sacred duty to watch over the great gate, and the flute upon which the very hero of legend himself did play.
Alas, my brother hath ever been found wanting in both his aptitude for and his devotion to our hereditary duty. Long hath he declared loudly to any and all who will listen that he is not cut out for guarding. And when myself and my father did scold him for his laxity for the umpteenth time, he did grow most sullen and did make off into the night, taking the flute with him. He has run away from home. I care not a whit for what he hath done or why. I care only that the scoundrel did abscond with the treasure entrusted to our care. Yeah, we kind of care about that too. And so, though it paineth us, we are unable to furnish you with it. Words cannot express our shame in this sorry state of affairs. Well, do you know where he went with it?
You have no idea where he might have gone?
None, alas. Perhaps if he meant to sell it, he might have journeyed to Tantagel.
You do not mean to go after him? We are sworn to protect this town. Though he might not think his duty important, we cannot afford to forsake it.
That we cannot. But even were that not the case, I would not go seek him out. He is a traitor and a thief. But you kind of need to get the flute back.
I see. Then we shall go to Tantagel ourselves and see if he is to be found there.
Forgive us, for our son's waywardness to have inconvenienced you so is a sin beyond imagining. Bye-bye!
His wayward brother may have erred, but was there really a need to disparage him so in our presence?
Indeed, I too have made my fair share of selfish blunders, but never have I been treated so unlovingly. I mean, maybe he's also a jerk and an asshole, you know?
Never. I doubt this will be a transgression fondly remembered in years to come, as yours have often been, brother. Though it is troubling, I fear it must needs set such concerns aside for now. Let us go and seek this wayward brother out.
Okie dokie. Let's go to Cantlin. I think we got everything here. I should check sometime. Bets on the brother having a different tale to tell? Yeah, he probably will. That said, like, he could just be a real piece of work. Just an absolute scum of the earth, you know? I doubt that will be the case, but... How will we begin our search for the fairy flute? We have no idea what the chap who took it looks like. And that is assuming that he hasn't sold the bally thing already. I suggest we seek an audience with the king. If anyone should know of unusual comings and goings in Tantagel, it is he. Really? The king know deeply of unusual comings and going in their kingdom? I don't know about that. I think they'd be the least likely to know.
The monarchs of the realm have certainly served us well thus far.
Then let us continue to enjoy their favor. Okie dokie. Yeah, but I mean, like, there are people who try to keep things secret, and if the guy snuck into town... Yeah? Huh? It all seems rather unlikely to me. Open the friggin' door! I want to open the door! Give me the key. Give me the key or you die. Okay, I can't actually kill you. So you get to live for now. Ow, my face!
Ah, my apologies.
What madness possesseth thee, protector of Cadlin?
Protector of Cantlin? Then you are the one we seek.
I know, I can open 2 of those chests, but I can't open the door blocking them. How dare the game do that to me? And also, what is the point of having chests locked in there with a key that you will already have by the time you can get into the room? What is even the point? We came here in search of you after speaking with your family. Run away!
Hey, stop absconding!
We should go after him.
Is all well, Chancellor?
Ah, it is you. How splendid to see you all well. Allow me to apologize for that ruffian's behavior. He suddenly appeared before us, full of queries concerning the legend of Erdrick. Of himself he spoke but little, only of his family's role in Cadlin, and that he laboureth the night and day to strengthen his frame. I hazard he draweth inspiration from the feats of your ancestor, and seeketh to make himself a hero ere long. 'Twould explain why he did so interrogate his majesty as to all the distant towns and perilous locales to which Erdrick once ventured, and with his questions answered, he took his leave most hurriedly, as you witnessed. To tell it true, he seemed ill at ease from the moment he arrived here, and though he came bearing the fairy flute, his reticence to produce it before his majesty was passing odd.
Then he has not sold it as we feared he might.
Nay, it was in his possession if the flute that convinced his majesty... It was his possession of the flute that convinced his majesty that he was indeed of the protectors of Cantlin. Ever since the visit of thine impostor, princess, we have been most careful to confirm our guests' identities. We take their fingerprints, DNA scans, even use facial recognition, which is not actually all that positive in identifying people, but multiple prongs. Though he did produce the flute ere long, the lad was clearly discomfited in doing so.
How does the flute prove that? Considering you guys have probably never seen the flute before? Did he mention aught of his next destination?
No, though I would wager good coin he's bound for Cole. The boy became awfully animated upon learning that was where Erdrick discovered the flute.
Then that is where we too must go if we are to apprehend him.
We're not simply planning to petition him to lend us the flute a while. Ah, is that so? Then prithee, do not let me detain you any further. The flute had a fairy on it. We assumed it was a fairy flute. Even though it was drawn in crayon, that was mighty odd for such an old thing. You must needs be after him post-haste. His Majesty and I wish you the very best on your travels.
Our thanks to thee and thy king.
Alright, well, luckily, we can zoom to Cole. There's no way that he's going to be able to get there before us, considering that he doesn't have zoom and has not been to Cole. Since he has to go overland and fight monsters. But we, on the other hand, will get here first. Ah, that's right. That's that chest. I don't have the key for it yet. Give me the flute.
There he is.
I have no idea how long I was talking to the Chancellor. Not long enough to get over to Cole, what with monsters and everything. How did he run through there? We can't run through there. Ever in a hurry.
Well then, what are you all waiting for after him?
Elmondred obtains the fairy flute.
Oh, would you look at that? He was in such a hurry that he dropped his prized possession.
Oh, goddess, it is gone, the fairy flute. Where could it be? Well, it's ours now. I don't care about you. Okay, yes, he's wandering around, he's pacing. We have it here, friend. You again!
We are the descendants of the hero, and travel the realm as he did to save it from the darkness. To this end we would borrow the fairy flute. Should you be willing to lend it to us, that is. Which, even if you aren't willing to lend it, we have it now, so you're not getting it back.
You mean to say you are of Erdrick's bloodline? Incredible! That I stand before the champions of our era! You're darn right you do.
Please, you flatter us. We are not yet anywhere to matching our ancestors' achievements. Also, you're standing really close to Ald, and he's getting very uncomfortable. He might draw his sword and cut you down if you're not careful.
Good. See? He listened to Crow. Wisely took a few steps back to give me my personal space. I appreciate that, sir.
Blessed am I to shake such a heroic hand.
You didn't shake my hand.
It appears my voice is not nearly heroic enough. All my life I've been fair infuriated by my lack of ability. Even my kin think me a fool. And so I resolved to embark upon a quest, like the hero of old, that I might make of myself even a fraction of the hero that he was.
I mean, everyone's a fraction of it. It might be an infinitesimal fraction, but it is a fraction. Can you have 0 out of, a 0 on a fraction, like over the denominator? 0/10?
With Erdrick's trusty flute in hand, I would do as Erdrick did. I would travel where he traveled, fight as he fought, sleep as he slept.
Look, the ladies are dead now. You can't sleep where he slept.
And grow mighty as he grew mighty. Yet I find myself completely unchanged. I have journeyed from Tantagel to Cole and gained naught but sore legs and a hungry stomach.
Did you not fight any monsters along the way?
I'm no less useless than when I first set out. Why, I cannot even cast a single spell. You too must fear for Cantlin's future, whilst I am charged with the town's protection.
Nah.
Precisely, the prince here knows naught of magic, and it has not impeded him one bit.
I mean, it would be really, really useful, but there does need to be someone who hits the enemies.
What? 'Tis true, our cousin has no talent for magic, yet he was the strongest of all of us when we set out on our quest.
How fondly I recall trembling with fear at the sight of a single slime. But you are of Erdrick's line, are you not?
We are, though such things count for little in practice. What you become depends entirely on you. And you, well, I think you'll become a slime.
Long had I thought those descendants of the great hero were born with a strength far beyond us lesser mortals. Well, yeah, I mean, we did all start out as level 1 characters, and you start out as a 0 level character, and you're never going to gain a class, so yeah, we are better than you, actually.
Would that it were so, but no, such effort was required of us to become as we are today. And you are no lesser mortal. The journey here from Cantlin is fraught with danger, and yet you arrived and unscathed.
He's got one of them NPC classes? No, there's no such thing. I refuse. I hate them.
Though you may not feel it, I doubt not that you are mightier now than we were when our journey first began.
Truly, I have ever considered myself inferior to others. Even my own family have made it clear to me that I am surplus to requirements.
Then it is time you stopped lending an ear to their foolish opinions. Those who speak without consideration do not deserve to have their declarations considered. Listen to the voice of your heart, hold your head high, and you shall be a hero ere long.
I shall? I shall. Thank you all. I promise I shall not betray the faith you have placed in me. From this moment forth, I shall redouble mine efforts. Though I can cast nary a single spell, that is no impediment to greatness. I shall become a worthy protector of Cantlin. I swear it on myself.
I do not doubt it.
Pray, take the fairy flute. It will be safer with you than I. I brought it with me in the hope that it would bestow unto me the same strength that the great hero once possessed. But you have disabused me of this foolish notion. Truth's strength is earned through effort, not crude imitation. Well, I'm delighted we were of help. Allow me to wish you well on your travels, and may we meet again in Cantlin.
No doubt there have been times when you have found it frustrating to not be able to command magic.
Actually, quite a bit, yeah, actually.
And yet never once have you complained, nor has it been any impediment to your many acts of valor. Indeed, I do believe that this fellow will take great heart from meeting you. The way you have proved how one might rise to greatness through strength of arms and strength of will alone.
I mean, I do have abilities. Like, I can summon a wandering merchant, innkeeper, or priest. That's pretty impressive. It's kind of magic, and it does take MP. I can be an utter dolt at times, and you could not harness the power of magic if your life were at stake. Yet you have never considered yourself lacking, surely. I certainly have not. Mayhap we have our families to thank for this, the way they have steadfastly supported us over the years. Well, in between all the scolding.
I do hope that man is able to reconcile with his family. I may lose my temper with brother when he behaves vexingly, but I am sure he knows that I love him, really. I am of a mind to continue following in Erdrick's footsteps, but misconstrue me not. I seek not to imitate the great hero, but to bolster my confidence. A splendid idea. One would struggle to do much at all if one does not believe in oneself.
It is my hope that, by this, I might one day have the mettle to speak candidly with my kin. After I've apologized for taking the fairy flute without permission, of course. Good, it's always best to air these things out in the open, I say. I think I will pay a visit to Erdrick's grave before I venture forth in earnest, that I might receive of his blessing before I depart. Farewell for now, brave heroes. Bye-bye! Alright, you guys are still standing around. Alright, bye-bye! Oh, look, they're in my party. Good. Alright. So we have the fairy trumpet and the fairy flute. A flute fabricated by fairies in an age long gone. Alright, fairies. I got the flute. And they never saw him again. Got a serpentine in case someone is shooting at us. Guys?
Our enemies have shown us the importance of unity, by their lack of it, of course. Truly, if the monsters have even a fraction of our fellowship, they might have collected the sigils before we even knew they existed.
I must confess, before we embarked on this adventure, I knew not what it meant to be of the line of Erdrick. But now I understand all too well how our ancestors have saved this world from disaster time and time again. I only hope that I can do the same. Oops. If I do not, it will not be for want of trying.
To think Erdrick faced the forces of darkness all alone. Mayhap we yet lack his strength and his experience, but with the four of us together we shall not want for courage.
What did I think of the party's imitation of Belial? The monsters are very stupid.
You four have been making great strides. It hasn't escaped me, and I doubt it will have escaped the monsters either. No doubt they'll be sending their strongest for your heads. Do try to keep hold of them, won't you?
Okay, we do not talk to you about that right now. Alright, well, it is coming up on time to wrap things up. Alright, so we are actually very close for Island We to get another level. 2 fights down in the little area. So I might do that. I do also kind of want to go looking at various locations for treasure that I have not gotten, and maybe make a note of it, because there's definitely places we haven't gone. There might be some treasures that we can get that we haven't yet, that I haven't found yet, that I've forgotten about. And then I kind of want to make a note of where the places are that have the ultimate key chests, so that I can make sure that I get those as well. Might do that off camera. Anyway, I think we're all full on hit points and everything, so let's just save. All right. Overall, fairly successful, especially once we did some grinding on enemies that we really weren't supposed to be able to fight yet. Let's go ahead and see if there is someone to raid. Now that Mariella's taken care of, the Mermaid Sanctuary should be peaceful and that one room accessible. All right. We'll probably take a look at that next time then. All right, let's see. All right, let's go ahead and head on over to Hungry Goria. I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We will be back on Wednesday for some more Lego building. We'll be back on Friday for some more Lego building as well. We'll be back on Saturday for some Spelljammer, and we will return next Monday to more Dragon Quest II. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out, and I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.